Good morning everyone. Hope all are fine. So now we are going to start the second class of our IT. The last class we have discussed about the advantages of network and what is computer network. Once again, what is computer network and the advantages of computer network. Hope all of you are clear about that. So today we are going to start the next portion of this chapter, that is the disadvantages of computer network. So let's start this day with the disadvantages of computer network. So the first disadvantage of computer network is security issues. The first disadvantage is security issues. So security issues means if there is no proper check for computer network, if we are not checking the security properly of computer network, what happens? It happens to make the chance of stealing. That means, for example, if you are going out of our home without making sure that our house is properly closed, what happens if we are not making sure the security of our house? Obviously, the chance of theft is so low. Just like that, if you are not checking the security of computer network, what happens? A chance of theft will be there. That means chance of stealing our private data from our system. So children, the first disadvantage is if you are not checking the security of computer network, there is a chance for theft. So the first disadvantage is security issues. And the second one is dependency on server. The second one is dependency on server. So dependency means our computer network is submitted from one server, the main server. What do you mean by server? What is the meaning of the word server? Server means a main computer system. From that main computer system, the network is passing to all the computers in that network. So server means a main computer network. So if anything happens to that server, what happens? Whole computers working in that network will be failed. So once again, the second disadvantage is dependency on server. That means from the main computer we are getting the network. The main computer is sending these network to all the computers in that network. So if the server get down or anything happens to that server, whole computers in the network will be failed. So this is the second disadvantage of computer network. Now we are going to discuss the third one. Third computer disadvantage is rapid spread of virus. What is the next disadvantage? Rapid spread of virus. We have heard that the word virus in computer. What is virus? If we are downloading unknown files from media, what happens? There is a chance to enter virus. So once again, in the time when we are playing games and all, we can see in the middle of our work, we can see some ads will be coming. Download this software, then your system work more efficiently. Just like that, some ads will be coming. So what happens when we are hearing the ad? We will click on the download button and we will download that. At that time, we are not having any sure that this software which we are downloading is an appropriate one, an authorized one. We don't know that. So what happens? It will be having some viruses and it will attack our system. There's a chance to break down our computer. The third disadvantage of computer is rapid spread of virus. And the next one is expensive. What is the next one? Expensive. Expensive means, we know that I have already told you, from the main computer, from the main server, we are sending the network. So that means when we are setting this computer network, we want to set all the computers in that network. So if the number of computers are becoming more and more, the chance of cost also become high. That means it will be too expensive. So according to the number of computers, when the number of computers is going to be more and more, what happens? The expensive will also be going to be more and more. So this is the fourth disadvantage of computer, that is expensive. Now we are going to discuss the next one, that is degraded performance. What is the next one? Degraded performance. Degraded performance means, we know at the time when we are using network, internet, sometimes our net will become slow. How this net is becoming slow? That means if we are using the net, so many people are using net, there is a problem to make a traffic jam. If I am giving you an example, in the case of our road, what happens? If one or a limited number of vehicles are moving through the road, there will be no problem. We can easily pass. But lots of vehicles are moving. That means there is no space for us. That much traffic. Yes, there is a chance to have a traffic jam. Yes or no? If so much vehicles are congested and moving through that road, there is a chance to have a traffic jam. Then we want to move slowly and slowly. Just like that, in the same way, in the case of network also, if so many users are using network at a time, thousands and thousands of people are using a network at a time, what happens? There will be a problem of traffic. It will become too slow. That is degraded performance. So my dear children, now I have discussed you about the disadvantages of computer network. What is that? Disadvantages. We have discussed 5 disadvantages. The first one is security issues. Once again I will repeat, security issues means, if we are not checking the security of computer network, what happens? There is a chance for having theft work in our system. So if we are not checking that, there is a chance to lose our private data from our system. So this is the first disadvantage. So second one is dependency on server. Dependency on server means, what is the meaning of server? Server means the main system. The main system from which we are getting the network. So if the main system, we know that main system, from that main system it is connected. All the computers are connected from this main system. So if anything happens to the main system, the remaining computers connected through that system will be down. That means the server if server will be down, server has happened anything, the remaining computers of that system also become down. So that is the second disadvantage of computer network. So the third disadvantage is rapid spread of virus. If we are downloading unauthorized softwares to our system, that means sometimes when we are downloading, we will be having agreement. If some software will not be having any agreement, that means it is unauthorized. It is not at all, we are not at all sure about that software. If we are downloading just like that software to our system, what happens? There is a chance to attack by the virus. So the next fourth disadvantage is expensive. Expensive means When the number of computers became high, when we are connecting the computer network, number become high, that means the cost also become high. Now the fifth disadvantage is degraded performance. That means if too many users are using computer network at a time, there is a chance to become slow. What? Our network. So if too much people are using at a time, there is a chance for traffic problem. That means our network become too slow. So these are the disadvantages of computer network. So last class in the first class we have discussed about the advantages of computer network. Now we have discussed what? The disadvantages of computer network. Hope all of you are clear about that. So in your textbook, page number 2, it is clearly given. So read your textbook properly. So now we are going to discuss the next topic of computer network. So the next topic we are going to discuss is about the types of network. We are going to discuss about the types of network. We know computer networks will be varied according to its size, the distance it travels. According to that, computer network will be categorized. So the speed will be different for different computer networks. Also its size also will be different. So according to that, we have divided computer network into 4 types. Let's see which are they. First one is PAN. PAN means, the full form of PAN is Personal Area Network. The full form of PAN is Personal Area Network. So this is the first type of computer network. Second one is LAN, that is Local Area Network. Third one is MAN, Metropolitan Area Network. And the fourth one is WAN, Wide Area Network. So these are the 4 types of computer network. This computer network is divided according to its size and according to the speed it's covered, distance it's covering. So which is the first one? Personal Area Network. So what is Personal Area Network? Yes, this computer network will be intended to one person. That means it is a small computer network. In the textbook page number 3, you can see the picture of Personal Area Network. The picture is clearly given. You can see a computer, laptop is connected, printer is connected, then mobile phones are also connected. So in page number 2, the picture of PAN is given. So Personal Area Network means it is basically for small network, that is for one person. It can be connected through wirelessly or not unwirelessly. That means it can be connected through wired or wirelessly. These 2 types are there. Wirelessly means best examples of wirelessly is Bluetooth or hotspot, just like that so many other wirelessly. Wired means what? We are connecting through cable, USB cable. So once again, the first type of computer network is PAN. The full form is Personal Area Network. It is a small network basically intended to one person. It can be connected through wired or wirelessly. Wired means through USB cable, data cable. Wirelessly means Bluetooth is there, hotspot is there. So these are the 2 options that are available in the first Personal Area Network. Okay, so we know that in the case of Bluetooth and hotspot, what happens? It cannot be moved for so much places. It is surrounded for a small area. If we are sitting in a room and we are using that wireless network, what happens? If we are moving out of that room, we will not be connected to that. That means for a small area it is connected. So once again children, Personal Area Network means it is intended for one person. That means it is connected through a small area. If you are going out of that area, we cannot connect that network. When you are all of you are having used hotspot and Bluetooth. So you will also be familiar with personal area network. That means if you are moving out of that place, we cannot be connected. Okay, so that means it is generated, or it included a small area. Hope all of you are clear that. Now the second computer network is LAN. The full form is local area network. What is the full form? Local area network. So LAN means, in the case of PAN, it is a small network, small area. In the case of LAN also, it is connected through a small area, but more than PAN. That means the best example we can give is in the case of school. What happens in the case of school? If our school is having a network facility, we can use that network inside the school compound. But if we are going out of the school compound, can you use that network of school? No, never. That means local area network means completely in that building. It is included in that building. In the case of PAN, it is in a small area, just like a room. That means it included into that one person. If I am giving you the computer network, I am sharing. The case of PAN, I am telling now. If I am sharing my network to my friends who are sitting with me, that means if I am moving from that place, the network cannot be connected. So according to that one person, PAN is done. So, but in the case of LAN, it include in a building. It can be house, it can be a building just like office, it can be school. That means it is included in that building. So in the case of PAN, it is a small one. To a person it includes, but in the case of LAN, to that whole building it is covered. So wherever we are standing, in any of the corner of that building or in any of the corner of that compound, we can use internet computer network. But if you are going out of that compound, we cannot be use that. So that is the difference between PAN and LAN. So example is school is the office, building, so many other. So next one is what? Next third one is MAN. That is Metropolitan Area Network. Metropolitan Area Network. This is the third computer network. That means it connects multiple LANs. LAN means a building. MAN means it connects multiple LANs. If so many LANs are connected, it is what? MAN. In page number 4, you can see the picture of MAN. That means here you can see so many LANs are connected each other. Then what it is? It is MAN, that is Metropolitan Area Network. So a MAN is a network that covers an area larger than LAN. The best example we can give is, cable. Cable of television. What happens? We are getting cable connection. Complete city has getting that one cable connection, yes or no? That means it is a MAN. It is not included in one or two houses, but that cable connection is for whole city. One cable connection, one main cable connection will be there. It is passed to that whole houses or whole building is included in that city. So that is MAN. So once again, the first one is PAN. PAN means personal area network. It is for one person. It is included or it is done for that one person. According to his movement, that network is connected. LAN means what? It connects a building or a residence. According to that. Then what is MAN? MAN means connecting multiple LANs. Okay, that means it covers a large area more than LAN. Now the fourth one is WAN. WAN, that is wide area network. Wide area. WAN means, from the name itself, wide, that means no limitations. Wherever we are going, we will be having that computer network. That is, in page number 4, the same picture, you can see this picture of WAN. So many are connected. That means geographical areas such as several cities or even countries. It connects different small networks including LAN and MAN. It are having no limitations. That means often connected through public networks such as telephone system, sometimes satellites. That means no limitations will be there. So WAN means what? It will be connecting so many LANs and MAN. That means connecting metropolitan area and local area. That means it is having no limitations wherever we can use that. The best example is internet. We know in the case of internet, what happens in the case of internet? Wherever we are going, we can use internet. That means it is a wide area network. Okay, so these are the different types of computer network. The first one is PAN, personal area network. Once again, personal area network means it is connected for one person. Best example is Bluetooth. We can share our files through the application, that is Bluetooth. But what is the disadvantage? If we are connected, my Bluetooth is enabled and I'm giving you my Bluetooth, connecting you to that Bluetooth, you want to be surrounded around me. If you are moving out of that place, you cannot be connected to that. That is the difference. That means included to one person. Near to me itself you want to be there, then only we can connect that. That is personal area network. So what is the next one? Local area network, that is LAN. LAN means what? It include cover a building. Building means according to that compound. Best example, our school itself. If our school having a network, that network can be shared in all the corners of that school. So wherever we are standing in that compound, it can be connected. But if we are moving out of that compound, we cannot be. But the advantage is more than PAN, we can use LAN. Now the third one is MAN, that is metropolitan area network. That means MAN connects multiple LANs. So many buildings are connected and all the buildings are having network, we can connect that. Best example is cable connection, cable TV connection. That means that connection is for entire city. That means more than LAN and PAN, we can connect through MAN. Now the last one is wide area network. That means it covers a geographical area. It can be small cities, countries. It can be connected through telephone system or satellite. So no limitations. Wherever we are traveling, you can use this. Best example is internet. So these are the 4 types of computer network. So children, today we have discussed the disadvantages of computer network and the 4 types of computer network. So just read your textbook page number 2, 3 and 4. Now we are going to the small topic of this chapter. So now we are going to discuss about the 2 major or important terms in computer network. 2 terms are there. One is familiar for you, that is internet. I know it is familiar for you. Now the second one is intranet. Only spelling is having differences there. The first term is internet and second term is intranet. What is internet? It's very familiar for you. That means we can share our data and we can communicate with others using this computer network. That is known as what? Internet. So in page number 5 you can see it connects millions of computers worldwide. to share information and services. Internet means what? We can connect to millions and millions of people worldwide. There is no limitations for sharing our services and information. Also, we can communicate with each other. That is internet. Also, people all over the world can use internet for various purposes, like accessing, sending mails, watching videos, playing. So many purposes are there using internet. So once again, internet means we can share or we can communicate with people, millions of people worldwide without any limitation. That is the term internet. Now the next term is intranet. That is not familiar for you. Intranet means it is for a special authorized system. That means what? This computer network owned by a company or by an organization. All of us cannot use that network. It is owned for a company or an organization. The best example is Wi-Fi. What is the use of Wi-Fi? All of us cannot use that Wi-Fi. It is having a special protected area. That means if a company is having a computer network, it is having some internet protocols. That means some rules will be there. People from all parts of the place cannot use that computer that network. Why? Because it is having it will be a private one. Only the employees of that company or that organization can only be used that network. So there are so many rules for using that network. In the case of Wi-Fi, when we are taking Wi-Fi system, what happens? First, we want to know the password. If we are going to any other places and we have the written, we can see the term written there is Wi-Fi. That means when we are using that Wi-Fi system, there will be a question that means add the password. That means that organization or that company is having a password. So the people that who know that password only can access network. That is intranet. That means all of us cannot be connected using that system. Only using that private protocol, only that people only can use that system. So once again, it is closely related to the internet but has a protecting system to prevent unauthorized access from external computer networks. Thus, it has a limited number of users. So, because of this protocol, all of us cannot be connected. So, it will be having only a limited users. The people, those who know that password only can use that network. So, all of us will not be knowing about that password. So, a limited number only will be there. So this is the meaning of intranet. So internet means there will not be no limitation. Everyone, millions of people can use that network. But intranet means there will be a limited users. So these are the two terms related to computer network. So once again, about today's class, we have discussed about the disadvantages of computer network. The first one is security issues. Second one, dependency on server, rapid spread of virus, expensive and degraded performance. These are the 5 disadvantages of computer network. After that, we have discussed about the types of networks. We know that network is classified according to its size and the distance it will be traveling. So there are 4 types of network. PAN, that is personal area network, LAN, local area network, MAN, metropolitan area network, and the last one is WAN, that is wide area network. So these are the 4 types of network. After that, we have discussed about the 2 terms related to computer network. They are internet and intranet. These are the topics we have discussed in this class. So you in page number 2, 3 and 4 and also page number 5. Here you can see the definition about internet and intranet. So read your textbook. So these are the topics we have discussed in this class. Hope all of you are clear about that. Thank you.